Salutations class, and welcome back. We're hopping back into Silksong after quite a bit of a little hiatus here. Where we last left off, we had just finished through what we believe is most of Act 2, and now we unfortunately have a little bit more, or fortunately, depending on your perspective of how toxic you want your Bug Yuri to be, a chance to be fighting Lace, I believe was her name, once more. And of course we've been getting our butts kicked, so expect a little bit of warm-up time that we'll need to get through here. Heading our way to the Cog Core, we will be able to get over there. Yeah, we've gone back to using the default weapon by this point. Default Trest, I believe. Or new. Well, luckily we can just jump right underneath there. Warmest welcomes to Marky and Storm. Delighted to see both of y'all. What if instead of Bug Yuri it was called Yugbury? If you told me that about 10 minutes ago, that would have been the stream title, Storm. Darn, why didn't I think of that? Oh, I will take that preparatory hydrate. I had just sat down, so my posture was checked, and I'll take that stretch. We'll need it right before this little fight here. She's been waiting a while. Yeah, we took damage on the way in here, so immediately diving in and getting our butts kicked. It's alright, we ended up taking a little bit of damage on the way in here, and every single time we play, we gotta warm up a little bit. Gotta get the exact flow of all of our movement and stuff, so we'll need a little bit of a warm-up. Of course, the optimal way to warm up against... Huh, yeah. Little thread spinner guy didn't even show up this time. Of course, the optimal way to warm up is to throw our faces at a brick wall. I can always change it, yes, but not on YouTube. I don't... Or at least, I don't want to be using that much time to change the title of a YouTube stream while it's still running. Alright. I don't even remember most of what it actually uses. So we'll have to get used to everything again. She slides a lot doing that. Yep, this will be happening quite a bit. Ah, that's cringe? I think you might be able to change the title of a YouTube video while it's playing, but that would require me to tab out of the stream for a few minutes. After all, that's not something I've deliberately done before. Also, seems those guys dropping from the ceiling at who knows what intervals. Also, something to think about, is it going to potentially be a quicker and or safer routes coming from the left side here? We still have one of those guys to go through, and basically passing by one of those guards is about as difficult as passing by 3. All we really need to do is pogo off of them right when they wake up. It's one of those situations like having a cycle in platformers. It's completely easy if you get it right the first time and you build your habit doing that exact one thing. Then it becomes a little bit difficult afterwards if you miss anything. Right, I think we want to... So whenever she does the block like that, okay, yeah, it's not jumping up in a way. But it could be jumping up and towards. Yeah, she hits hard, real hard. This is almost feeling like a semi-final boss kind of situation. I don't know if we have a full Act 3. Act 2 has gone on pretty long enough. Also, we had been using the other crest for the longest time, so maybe that ends up being the better thing for us to use. We're a bit more used to the mobility with that, and maybe we get a bit better effect out of having the little stall from the downward attack rather than dive kick. Alright, we'll get used to the patterns with time. Might just be an entire stream just for one boss fight. So it's not dashing away. Yeah, jumping up, hopefully if we have enough room to do so. Yeah, because she never teleports aiming for the same side. Also, this is going to be especially hard given the fact that every single time she attacks us, it's 2 HP. Which, yeah, us having the 6 masks up there kind of doesn't make any difference from 5. So, seems like she's mostly got just 2 attacks at the beginning here, 3 if you count the parry. So if we stay at a distance and then just kind of whiff punish, I think that's what we're looking for. Okay. Gave us a dash attack when I was trying to get that. No, that's a new one too. What, it's been 5 minutes and we've already died 3 times? 4 times? 4 times. Just because we've been using that other crest so often and only really needed to swap it for one fight, let's go ahead and give that another try with... Yeah, we were doing really well with Reaper. Yeah, we don't really have any other options to put there, so... Yeah, I think the gear that we have works just fine. Yeah, we've used Reaper for basically most of the game, and I feel like I'm a lot more used to the mobility on here. There's also probably a lot of easier dodges we can make with just a short jump into the downward attack in the air. Really, it parried that too. I think if we stay slightly above her, because she attacks at a very regular pattern. If we stay slightly above her, then we can tend to weave around her stuff pretty well. Yeah, the little thread spinner guy comes in only sometimes. And now there's two of them. Nobo, the one who has to retake Zertas in class. Well, Please continue. Wait, no. You wouldn't be in class right now. It's early in the morning for you. Oh, you're in my class. Okay, I get it now. Hopefully everything's been going well. You have arrived just in time for more Bug Yuri of the Toxic Persuasion. It's a little hard for me to distinguish between the poses that she strikes. Yeah, that's a bit of a blind spot for me. Turning into Millie Rage up here. Okay, so the immediate turnaround to another stab is new. You have to retake on your actual class, too. More important part being studying bash script. Oh, that's cool. Taking a hardware class? Or is it more... I forgot what it was called. There was one class I ended up having for college, which was a lot of the lower level stuff. That's where we did programming with assembly, as well as like little, what are they called? Breadboards, I think? Where you'd be messing around with actual circuits and plugging little things here and there and making small, low-level programs to make them work. Nothing important in sight, so you're just gonna binge a show just because? Fair enough. Something I need to remember, we have the glide too. I wonder if that counts as a parry right there. Ah, my nose itches. Worst time. Single-user operating systems. Right, so you're just actually making OS themselves? That's really cool. We got stuck up the ledge there. This is basically turning into a Smash Bros. Match. I did not have a single-user operating systems class myself. So we have been getting more into the hang of it. Another thing to remember is the glide. I keep forgetting that we have that as a move. So I think we can really take advantage of a few blind spots that she has. We can get like one poke out there and then right there is good enough that we can usually get a whiff punish no matter what attack she's doing. Yeah, whiff punishing seems to be the name of the game. As well as being attacked by my cat. I thought we had more health than that left. Alright, hold on. So that he's not clawing me in the middle of the boss fight. Let's bring our little lad back around. He wants to climb up here and rest on the desk. Why is your fur wet? Oh, it's just his chin. He just must have been drinking out of the water bowl. Howdy do, Zen. How are you doing? It's so hot. Are you, having the summertime as much as I am? Hey, I'm in a lot of trouble, Zen. I'm gonna need some medical assistance very soon. Pretty soon, because, oh, it's hot over here in America, though. For sure. Though where I live, it's actually been storming a lot lately. But, Zen, I saw the new Dunatdan art, and I'm gonna need to be carried away to a hospital. Ah, thank you for the first, Aaron. We are engaging in toxic bug Yuri, getting destroyed again and again. Cool, we can share a room. I'm glad you're of the same mind, Zen. I'm glad. And thank you so much for the first, Aaron. Yeah, so about this distance. No, no! He's laying on the keyboard. That wasn't my jump input. That's why I try to keep him off my desk, because he keeps doing that. He keeps... I don't even think it's the mirroring thing that cats do. I think he's just trying to lay on my desk. Away from the desk, Mr. Skronko. I keep running away once we trigger that parry. We need to jump. And we need to get that habit into our heads before I keep making that same mistake, because that's what's gotten me the most. Triggering the parry and then immediately running away when we'd still get hit. I think jumping up and back and gliding would be the right maneuver. You have a comically large amount of points and inching ever so closer to gender Turing. I think that's funny. I have, what, 3 or 4 viewers at this point that have multiple gender Turing redeems stocked up. Recently learned that Gintildana shared the same VA as Nicole. Yeah, that checks out. I can't really be happy about anything related to MiHoYo after hearing about their recent huge AI investment, though. Heck yeah, thank you so much for the watch streak. That whipped? Excuse you. And again, we dashed away like we shouldn't have. Do we get any extra damage for that? And again, we ran away. I think I've gotten that bad habit. So, glide more, jump if we trigger the parry. That's unfortunately reality we have to accept. No, we don't. No, we don't. I literally haven't played a MiHoYo game since like the first week of Genshin Impact. Very quickly uninstalled it, and I can keep playing non-AI games for the rest of my life. That is not a reality I have to accept. So, I definitely see all the reports about the bubble getting close to pop. I mean, it's still probably going to be like 2 or 3 years away from people finally giving up on this. But we have reached a point where it seems to be a lot more obvious that it's not economically feasible. And yeah, there's... Let's see, from what I'm thinking about... I think there's very few and far between if there's any services I have that have AI stapled on. I know some things that are ubiquitous, like search engines, are still throwing AI here and there. But yeah, don't play any MiHoYo games. The only gacha game I'm kind of playing is still not having another game, another session in Uma Musume yet. I'd be fine playing retro games for a long time. If it comes down to that, and I still have a huge backlog of a lot of games from times past that I haven't even played. Oh yeah, she does it twice now. Saw the Steam Deck prices. Yeah, unfortunately, well, I don't know if I have much of a reason to be buying a Steam Deck. There's not really any cases in which I have time to be sitting down and playing a game where I'd be away from my computer. Like, I'm either at home on my computer or I'm at work. And I'd rather be spending the money I'd be spending on a Steam Deck on better PC parts. Personally, I don't see much of a reason for me to be doing anything with the Steam Deck yet. But yeah, I do get the point of that conversation being that the prices for electronics that would be used for said Steam Decks are also expensive elsewhere. Which is why I'm still waiting on a new SSD, which is what I'm looking for. And quickly. Stay very far away from that keyboard, Scrunko. He's eyeing it. Let's see. Not really much else I'm thinking. Oh yeah, did y'all hear about, well, we're still stirring the pot on stream. Did y'all hear about the creator of LT Grey going off the deep end? He started talking about how he would produce cartoons with AI, and now everyone's just like, oh, my goat washed and all that stuff. Isn't something like that happening with Harada as well? So many of our goats washed. I feel like that's something only producers... Well, no. Because the guy behind LT Grey would be an animator as well. But I feel like you end up getting a very different perspective on AI if you're a producer versus if you're someone whose work actually gets stolen by it. Hey, we're locking in. Look at us. And the turnaround. Nope, that's it. Wonder how long this boss fight is. Like, how many phases she goes through. We're seeing 3 so far. I don't know if we end up having a big, grandiose part 2 or what. Yeah, it's still relatively easy to get back here. She does little hops and steps around to throw off her space. She never seems to do that for too long. Hey, we didn't even fall for that. There, we got the hover. We just need to make sure we don't miss that first attack. Oh, and we ran right back into it. So... we have the walls we can jump on. I wonder how actually feasible it is just to hang out on there. Like, does she have an attack for jumping up at the wall after us? Yeah, she does have her jumping attack, but she's got to dive back down. I'm just gonna hop off to the side and see what happens. Okay, so she does kind of strike the right amount of distance she needs. And we get our meter back. Okay, so she does do the 2 stabs now. Oh, I thought we had more health. Okay, we need to be careful where he glides. I wonder how we get out of that situation, because we were bumped back by hitting her. I guess it would be just don't attack her after the first one. We've only ever seen her do the teleport attack twice. Welcome, Usagi. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful day today. So yeah, we got our warm-up in. We're doing a lot better. I'm doing wonderfully, Usagi. Today's been a very, very swell day off. Also, look at this. For several months now, I've been far too tired to stream on most of my days off, so I've been avoiding that. But with things being better with the new position, I'm no longer so extremely exhausted, so I'm happy to be streaming for y'all on a day like today. Not many hits in there. Yep, and then teleport, and then there we jumped that time. Just in time. Alright, what new stuff do you have phase 4? Oh, all right. We got the little icon on the side, so I assume... Congratulations, Spider. Finally, I felt your sting, and you've bared the truth of my pathetic empty shell.
That's fine.
You always had the scent, child. You are no bug. Yours is a life born entirely from thread. Life! You're too generous. This weak, wasting existence. This was not life, just a husk shaped to act as a child.
Tamiya-yun.
Yours was life, Pale One. Do not confuse your unique creation with its absence. I've seen others make the same mistake. Latitude, Spider, from you. Don't be gross. Head on. Climb up, up and away. You've earned your audience with the divine. Face the Holy Mother who had fashioned so cruel and crude, a daughter as me. After all, it's you that she wants, is it not? So we've gone from toxic Bug Yuri to doomed Bug Yuri. I'm guessing we steal our little teleport special? Welcome, Braun. Welcome, Braun. How are you this eve? Thank you for the game recommendations. They were quite exciting. Alright, got another one of these. Better a child spun mad than none. Better a child spun frail than none. Better a child spun pure than Ben. You two be doing things indeed. Congratulations on your run at Combo Breaker, Braun. From our Silk. A child born loyal. This game's a bit louder than my mic. I have it on the same audio balancing every time. I might be hovering a little bit away from the microphone when I'm doing that. Or it could be just that there's a specifically loud moment on that game. Yeah, I was hovering all the way back here, but if I get up close to the mic, does this sound a lot better for y'all? Yeah, sometimes my microphone gain adjusts itself a little bit every time I rearrange its position. Because yeah, I gotta change my microphone's position every single time I go from streaming to not streaming. The game is usually... See, I hadn't had any issues with it before. Now I hear a little bit of clipping. Just a little bit. Nothing to interact with here. Do we jump up? Did we unlock a new... I didn't even see what we got. I was too busy looking at chat, I didn't even see what new ability we unlocked. If we did, or was it just basically a key to go on to Act 3? Ah, I will take that. No map for this location. Due to unacceptably high inquiry and unsanctioned deaths, Ventrica travel shall henceforth be denied to all. For Farloom Eternal, a bug who serves must never die. So we got our little warp point back up here. The cradle. This is very definitely giving final level kind of vibes. A machine displaying a model of the Citadel. We do not currently have the rosaries. Do we have... Yep, here we go. A lot of them. The show you're watching is... Where have I seen Toradora? Oh wait, yeah, that was like an anime from, what, 8 years ago or so, if I remember correctly? Or maybe even longer. I don't remember too much about it. Or was it from even further back, like 10 years? Ah, yeah. It's given a long walk down a short hall to the final boss. I'll explore a little bit around before we end up heading right back in. Yeah, easy way back up from our resting point. There's something off to the side over here, though. How are you liking Toradora? Started watching it a long time ago, but dropped it because you don't know. Yeah, I have a lot of situations like that. Something I'll get to watching and then it becomes a habit, but once something changes my habit slightly, I forget to go back to it. Weaver, in 8th part, last of their line, mortally wounded. Tracked and taken in the Black Barrens. 4 choristors, 1 reed lost to task. Weaver, in quarter part, last of their line, staked to service. Tracked and taken beneath the city of steel. 8 choristors, 12 envoys lost to task. Graves of people who have previously held a position. After all, we've been giving a lot of ominous implications that we might have some relation to the final boss here, who inevitably will be some sort of a demon spider. Weaver, in 8th part, last of their line, frail with age, tracked and taken in Sandsea Waste. 7 choristors, 9 envoys lost to task. Romance anime where 2 people try to help each other get their crushes but then just become a couple themselves. You? Wingman to lovers is very, very appreciable. Appreciatable? Alright, we have made our rounds. Let's have our first little glimpse here before our first break. Just to see what sort of unholy terrors await us. It's not going that way. Is there a... This one's set up like we get to climb it. I guess we leave and it resets. I mean, for what I remember... Welcome in, Dip! From what I remember about, pretty much any sort of otherwise lighthearted and good-natured anime. How are we doing? Okay. It sounds like something that would be enjoyable for the journey, not just the destination. I mean, it's giving very final boss hallway, Novo. So perhaps that is where we are. Yeah, giant silk cocoon. I imagine this is where we need to be. Alright. Big drink before we begin. Thank you, Novo. I'm quite certain I will need it. So even worse, We could be done with the toxic bug Yuri, and now we have toxic familiar relations, toxic bug families, grandmother Silk. So the horizontal needle's coming from off screen. Yeah, we need to make sure we're close enough to be able to see them when they start swinging at us. Of course, we stepped right there into the blast zone right there. I am the one who silks the song. No more cookies for us. Just because I know we're going to be getting into a long grinding out our fight versus the final boss kind of situation, let's go ahead and take our break a little bit early, considering I'm probably going to be here for, like, the next 2 hours or the next hour and a half. I mean, we took that long to get through, Trobio! So, I'm used to the idea that we could end up having a pretty difficult fight for the final boss. For, you know, unless they throw in a surprise at us. What very much seems to be the final boss. See y'all in just a couple minutes. once again at the grindstone. Tap back in, and here we go. So, who knows how much HP this has, and knowing what these games like to do with their final bosses, I'm expecting a very big change up once we get to future phases. Though, most of the bosses we've had so far haven't had huge attack pattern phase changes, and even the final boss of the first game didn't have such a situation. So, perhaps I'm mistaken. Though I feel like we'll get one or two very, very different attacks as things go on. Not quite. Wait. Okay. I didn't even know we could do that. This changes things. Still ended up here anyway. Okay, it is just a jump straight across that gap. Looks like we don't really risk anything getting our stuff back either. Unless, of course, we fail that final hallway to get up in here, but... Bad idea. And yeah, inevitably what will happen if we get intercepted that early. Grandiose presentation for a 3-second fight. Right, we just keep going up that same side. Oh, well, alright, Aaron. I get what you're saying. We need to make sure we are prepared for this fight now, shall we? That's 2 hydrates. That tea is fresh off the pot, so it's still very, very hot. I will not burn myself, so I will be taking those over the course of the next few fights. But as always, thank you so dearly for your consideration, Aaron. And again. Okay, I get how that one's gonna go. It looks like it goes mostly along the ground. Thread the needle. Pun intended. And then I suffered for it. Right in the face. Alright, time for my patented boss fighting technique that I'm usually too impatient to implement. Only try to get in 2 or 3 attacks, know roughly the pattern for how long it takes between them, and then just completely wait to react to what happens in between. One of my biggest weaknesses in a lot of these kinds of games where y'all know the boss fight trope of you gotta dodge their, well, pretty much the most classic way that boss fights are handled, of just dodge their attacks and then take your turn. I unfortunately tend to be a bit too impatient, and I'm like, I'm gonna keep attacking until I can react to whatever their attack is. But it seems like we get enough time for about 2 attacks on average each section. So if we just don't get those, then still wait for the attack regardless. I think I see it now. Spam attacks can't die if you kill it first. Awesome. Okay, what happened? Because it looks like my game's audio is actually quite a bit louder than my mic, even though that's not usually happening with other games. Doesn't feel too loud right now. All the way back there, noted. So maybe it is just a tad loud and I got used to it? Let's try that. That seems a little bit too quiet. Yeah, because usually I'll glance over at my audio levels and they don't get into the yellow very often. Ron did have a good point. Yes, this game might have just been this loud the whole time, or, you know, the fact that this is the part where the game is getting this loud, when it normally has not been the case. Oh! Scrunko picked a perfect time to stand up and depart. Luckily, it was not in the middle of the fight. More hydrates for you, Aaron. Oh, that's good. Yeah, in all my time streaming, I've tried so many other types of tea, but peppermint is still absolutely my favorite. And again. This seems like a boss fight where things can quickly go south if I make one mistake, so if we get hit like once, I think we'll win a few. Really? Double horizontal? We don't see that often. 3 times there. And that's a first phase done. What atrocity are you gonna give us for the second? Okay, I get it now. Gonna block out entire sections of the stage. Luckily, it doesn't seem to put us in any situations where, like, even in that small box that we're allowed to move, we should still be able to dodge things. I've been trying to go for the approach of dodge very, very wide and very far away. And yeah, I'm certain we can run through that whole zone with the falling rocks, but those things are falling too quickly for us to react to, so I'm not going to be able to run through there reliably. I think it'll be a lot easier just to get close to danger in that case. Alright. Take a drink. I'll count that for 6 hydrates. 6 out of the currently 8 redeemed. Or maybe more. With the chat indicator I have, it goes, up until Novo says he's gonna go watch a show. Rock and roll. Yep, get into attacks, dodge. Out. Oh. So that hurt a lot. Just barely, not enough. I was trying to get right in between those 2 needles. I don't want to have to put up a counter for every time Xander says thread the needle. Welcome, Muhammad. Yeah, what is it? Attempt 4 or 5? Yeah, we're hopping on to the final boss. Whoa. What gives the first impression of really seems to be final boss right here. Well, welcome to the stream. So far, it seems straightforward enough. We'll see how it keeps mixing it up. the first impressions is it's going to be a lot like most other Hollow Knight boss fights. We'll be given some change-ups and gimmicks, but not really a completely different boss fight with each phase. I think we just need to get into a habit of jumping up when she does that. We'd be caught off guard a lot less. Of course, if we're already running that way. Take a drink, real quick. Yeah, we could probably dodge and weave through there, but the rocks are falling way too quick to be able to react to anything responsibly, so... Once she starts cutting us off to, yeah, like this. We just gotta sit here in the danger zone. Okay, that... Oh, they stay up. That's gonna hurt! So, 3 health when that happens. Right. Already getting into the habit. So... Stay where things are dangerous, because we've been getting into the habit of run very, very far away from danger. But it looks like the later phases will want us to stay very close to it in order to actually dodge anything. Playing Toho here with all this grazing. I do like that. That was something that was very cool about Luna Nights, which I guess we have to do a second playthrough of sometime. After all, I don't think we ever beat the bonus boss, did we? Also, I see him back on the group pronouns again. That was initially something I wanted to do when I was using the whole streaming thing as a character exploration. The initial headcanon for Xander would be, oh, uses the royal we pronoun, but nowadays it's kind of like in between that and in between speaking collectively for chat, I suppose. Completely missed that. Oh, I was hoping she'd be close now. right where I was jumping. Ah, almost. We didn't have quite enough time to turn around. We are going to need a lot of time to restore health. At least we healed right before we got hit. Right, I forget we can't crouch or duck. Almost. I see you in chat. I cannot respond. Okay, I guess now I get to. I guess now I get to respond. That's the first time we've been hit as she's going on the way back up. The rainbowing has begun. One must become gay to beat gay. Are we sure she's gay, though? I mean, we didn't need to be gay to beat Lace, who is definitely gay. I don't know if Grandmother Silk here suffers the same suffered. Well, there I am going with using idioms again. I suppose suffering would be not being gay? Queer grandma theory. New Hollow Knight lore unlocked. Is Grandmother Silk in Hollow Knight angry because she does not have another grandma to lesbian with? One imagines a better future in which we had cottagecore spider lesbians instead. Well, let's see if that rainbow works. Nova, are you sure about the Hollow Knight spoilers here? I don't know if you ever plan on playing this game yourself. Good jump. Not good jump. At this point, don't think you will? Understandable. This has been quite the time investment so far. Silk. It is kind of a long, slow burn of a game, which is unusual for Metroidvanias. Not to mention, most Metroidvanias will be like, what, 4, 6, 8 hours long? And this one so far has taken us about 20. Oh, wait. Okay, so that's where we're introduced to that mechanic with the boss hallway. So she's bringing those platforms up from below, which we have to hit downward to make drop downward. Or not. Or I'm just BSing myself. Uh-oh. We're dead. So no, we don't hit the platforms back down. Yeah, this is the spot. Right, then left, then right again. Funny enough, the damage that we get on our glide actually is serving us very well for this fight. No, not quite. Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to hide from that. I wonder if the secret is... I wonder if the secret in that case is just try to find a spot on the ground? Because then we can pretty easily jump back up afterwards. Oh, and guess who's back? Yeah! The return of El Rey Skronko. Who's currently occupying a lot of space on my screen, but I will only worry about that once we start getting to the boss fight. Rest well, Nobo. Thank you so much for stopping by. El Skronko! Or as Usagi refers to him, there. We've at least definitely gotten all the hydrate redeems by now. Usagi refers to him as Rey Skronko, the king of taking up space. Bye-bye, Nobo. See what we got. Oh, Well, we definitely need to make sure Sprunko stays very far away from the keyboard. I do not want him hitting another random jump input. He's laying down. Don't lay on the keyboard. There we go. Comfy Sprunk. Not quite. Yeah, because in that case we are able to jump up afterwards. So try to see if you can find a spot on the ground and then jump up when the second bunch of strings comes up. Or, of course, we could just get away with that. Okay, I think we lucked out there because I don't know if we would have had the safe spot to stand. Almost looked like every spot on the ground was unsafe. Any one that we could get to. Yeah, whenever we get a knockdown like that, I think we really just want to take the time to heal. Don't know how he dodged that one. Oh my goodness, we lucked out. I think in cases like this, it might just be easier to just wait and dodge until the hazards are down. Of course, we could end up getting trapped into a corner like that. Oh, no. Oh my goodness. I just realized what happened. I started moving left and I'm like, is there a win in this boss fight? No. Sprunko leaned forward and started laying on the keyboard. So let me give him an embrace, wrap my arms around that little Sprunko. And that way he won't be tempted to lean forward. Oh goodness. barely dodge. And we get stabbed regardless. Alright, it is very straining to hold my arms like that. Really good attempt there, though. Let's see if we can find some way for Skrunko to lay down without touching the keyboard. Sweet little guy. Good job, Mr. Skrunko. I'm gonna give him some scritches. He has been hounding me for attention. Well, I mean, he does that every day. All he wants to do these days is cuddle. Aww. Alright, short intermission. He's nuzzling my hands. He wants a little bit of a cuddle. He doesn't usually purr much until he lays down at this point, which is why we haven't had any of our previous usual Skrunko intermissions, where I'll leave him to purr into the mic for a bit. Oh my goodness, he needs a brushing out. That we will handle right after stream. Isn't that right, Mr. Skrunko? Alright. I've set him back down on the floor because he just seems content to stand up right now. Yeah, he just wants attention. That's him every single day. Oh! And with the fan on, obviously he's got cat hair blowing around the whole room. So he has left me gifts of his magnificent love. He's promoting Hollow Knight 3, Love Song. Or Fluff Wind, I suppose. We didn't really need that 1 point of health, I guess. Though usually, yeah, there's opportunities like this where we can get plenty of silk back. Ah, and we still got bit. No chance to heal, so we just gotta wait and be very tense about it. Ran a little bit too close. Oh! I have somehow have accidentally bumped into a Skrunko on the floor. I don't know if y'all just heard that on the mic. Someone speeding by, revving their engine. At least for as long as this boss seems like it'll take to defeat, it's not particularly frustrating. It's a lot slower paced than most of the other bosses we've fought. Especially compared to Lace. Take another drink. Good, no cat hair. Thought we were out of that. Oh, yep. Dodge all the way here. Ah, still got hit. Oh, right into the spikes. While we have that distance. Ah, almost. Nope, still get hit. I don't know how that missed us. Right, it was this. Keep going. Oh. We're just stealing all that thread she's got. Is this a sort of, sacrificial bad ending like what we got from the first game? Oh, that is more than 2 limbs. I've heard we have multiple endings to these games. Well, there we go. There's Silksong. I wonder how you get the different... I mean, I imagine it's dependent on completion. So, what do y'all think? There's our friend. So, I know I have previously said my various controversial or maybe more confrontational opinions on Hollow Knight. I think Silksong is way better than the first game on all fronts. I don't think there's anything that the first game did better than the second. I think every single area has been improved. Combat, exploration, story, definitely liking this a lot more. And the most important thing I think I can say now, I see it. After getting through the first Hollow Knight, I had a really big case of, no, I don't see it. I don't see how this is that popular, that beloved, because it felt like not really all that great of an experience the first time. Through the darkness and dangers, you persevered. Thank you for exploring the world of Hollow Knight Silksong. Let's meet again on the road ahead. Because we got DLC coming through, right? Yeah, about 21 hours, but how's our... Do we have a percentage? No reviving, death is permanent, the ultimate challenge. Yeah, we just finished beating the final boss. I definitely see the admiration for the game by this point. I wonder what changes if we hop back in. It's gonna leave us right before the final boss again. Well, I'd prefer a chart for our completion, seeing how much we've done so far. Chat, do we tell him? I mean, I assume the case is, more completion is better endings or whatever, and we've got DLCs coming out at this point. So I've heard. We never really did much with the Wormways either. But welcome, V. Don't know how long you've been hopping in here, but my warmest welcomes no matter what. I'm doing well, V. As you've probably inferred, we just ended up beating the final boss. I didn't know if you popped in right after that cutscene completed or otherwise. Aw, yeah. I'm glad y'all two got to see each other. I'm hoping... Okay, so, a little bit of an update. I've been at the new... Oh! My feet have accidentally hit a Scrunko. I shall multitask petting Scrunko while chatting y'all up. Because at this point, it's going to be a bit of a vibe. I don't know that I plan on using our 3rd hour, but I will definitely ramble and do a lot of just chatting while we're wandering around, I suppose. We could go find some little side quests to do. The Silver Bear... Yeah, above and below Bellheart. Okay, I think we have a way better way out of here if we just go back down. So, I've been at the new position on the job for about a week now. We could just hop on Street Fighter. I'm not really in a Street Fighter mood at this exact moment. I think I want to buffer it a little bit more just because, I kind of still want to take a bit more of a chance to rest and play much lower stress games. Not that I'm not always having fun with Street Fighter, but I'm still in that state of, oh my goodness, I feel relieved from having changed my positions and everything going a lot better outside. Right. How do we get to the other spots from here? Oh, right. No, we literally have the guy to help us travel. So new job has been treating me a lot better. I have had a lot of fun. I'm still in celebratory mode, to be perfectly honest with y'all. I'm thinking, also the fact that I'm wanting to, like, dedicate all of Sunday to Street Fighter. Which, by the way, anyone who hasn't heard that yet, I've decided. On top of, if no one's Street Fightering around, we can definitely do something else. I am feeling a very Street Fighter specific mood for this Sunday. Which otherwise would have been just celebrate whatever. Always be street fighting around. Heck yeah, V. I've been hearing the new patches a lot better about things. Not that I know enough about the game mechanically otherwise. Something I still haven't quite gotten into yet. Oh, are those not the bells we're looking for? Silver bells. In the Belvane tunnels. So, probably things that we find on the ground then? Also, I'll hazard a guess. The chat do we tell him is, you got the bad ending for having basically minimum completion upon getting to the final boss. But yeah, Saturday's Tomodachi, Sunday's gonna be Street Fighter. Howdy, Kahila. Okay, yeah, I guess it, Happy Burger Day? Burger Day? Like, is that actually a thing? Okay, with everyone showing up, I kind of do want to do, like, Street Fighter or something else. But yeah, I'm still in big celebratory mode because, oh my goodness, I actually have my evenings to enjoy again. Kind of, but not quite. Oh, close enough. I can tell y'all in advance that currently I'm not feeling stream 100% completion on this Metroidvania. I don't think we even do that often enough on most games. Go for 100%. It's something I would like to start doing, especially if we revisit games that make it a bit less esoteric. Okay, we did that for Monster Sanctuary, but we didn't do that for something like Symphony of the Night having... Aren't there a few items that have very, very low chance drop rates, so it's just like grinding the same spot over and over again? 2-for-1 burger day. I could go for a burger. I might even go grab one after stream. Do not try to 100% Arya. That's what I mean. Any of the games where it's not a completely futile effort. Yeah, I mean that kind of stuff. I'm talking about games where they very easily give you a completion checklist to go grab every little upgrade, explore every part of the map, so on and so forth. Oh, there's some stuff we never found in here. Yeah, for, someone who does have a lot of games that he enjoys, even, My most played game of all time, Skyrim. In my almost 7,000 hours of playing that game, I still haven't seen everything it has to offer. Mostly because I'm not often doing the Thieves Guild stuff, or Dark Brotherhood. I like Thieves Guild, I don't like the Dark Brotherhood stuff. Okay, Kahila, we literally said that earlier on stream when I was talking about, we were bobbing and weaving between the attacks of the final boss, and I'm like, oh, I wish we got bonus points for grazing, which is something Luna Knights did. So you have my personal confirmation. I do want to revisit Luna Knights, if only for a chance for any of the Toho fans that have since arrived in my audience to have fun with genuinely a Metroidvania I've liked a lot. Luna Knights too soon. Heck yeah! But yeah, I like 100%ing games that give you a checklist for it, I suppose. Rather than you being left to kind of some arbitrary reasons to get things 100%ed. Which is why I'm also usually 100%ing Kirby games as well. But yeah, Xander's still in party mode. Oh, the development hell version of soon. Xander's still celebrating the new position and such, so I do want to have kind of another party stream this weekend. And that will be the Street Fighter one. That just goes wherever we want, because I think I have Monday off. If that turns out to not be the case, then maybe it has to be Tomodachi. Or, you know, I just schedule another one sometime soon. Gartic would be great too. See, I'm not sure how I want to distribute things between me definitely needing to talk to all of y'all about what we're doing for 5th year anniversary. Oh, it's this guy. Wait. Why do I feel like this is going to be significantly easier now? Or at least we've locked in enough to be able to get used to this kind of stuff. I mean, we still don't have too many upgrades compared to how we traversed previously. We still get hit regardless. There was probably a closer bench we could have grabbed. Yeah, we're all the way back up here. Great. Just because that's going to be a long way to get back there, I'm going to use one of these. So initially I thought, okay, just another big Minecraft stream with everyone for the 5-year celebration. We could definitely fit in more party streams, or even do that for leading up to it. I'm also wanting to do Pokemon Showdown with y'all. Just because we haven't done that in, like, 3 years either. Yeah, I'm down for a lot of things. Just want to double check if there's anything we missed over here. So, assessment of Hollow Knight, since I started on that before folks were popping up in here. Right, there's some stuff at the top there I kind of want to check out. Yeah, just the short version of what I was saying right after getting through the final boss. Silksong better than the original Hollow Knight on all fronts. And I think the most important change is I see why people are liking these games now. Because after I got through the first Hollow Knight, I'm like, I don't get it. But yeah, I had fun with this one. But I still don't think I have as much fun with it versus most other games that I would put on a stream, if that makes sense. I think I'll gladly visit the DLCs when/if they come out. Didn't we already have one mentioned? Yeah, looking at the store page. I thought I saw somewhere where that there was a DLC for Silksong on the way already. At some point, I need to make a Metroidvanias I've played tier list for sure. So, absolutely loved Symphony of the Nights, absolutely loved Luna Nights, both of them. I can't even say that any of the Metroidvanias we've completed on stream I didn't like. Except, yeah, I'll still be honest, I didn't like the first Hollow Knight. I liked this one enough that I will gladly go through the DLCs, but I don't think I want to go for better endings or 100% completion, because the moment-to-moment gameplay for me doesn't really hit enough. I guess that's the way I could put it. Oh, Richter mode would be great. Yeah, I'd be delighted to revisit Symphony of the Night. We cannot look at the map while we are falling. Yeah, there's something at the top over here. Not quite. In fact, I have been thinking about revisiting a lot of older games that we played through, just as something to fill more time. But yeah, I'll gladly pull it for the DLCs. I don't think I'm going for 100% completion here. The exploration has been great. I don't really care for any of the boss fights, I'll be honest. That's the thing holding me back from absolutely loving this game, is I still don't like the combat. I don't think I've ever had a point where the combat was really starting to click, and I think it's a case of literally just not for me. Because compared to basically every other Metroidvania we played, this game is very simple in the actual gameplay comparatively. It's a lot of just jump and slash. We're just jumping in slashes, and then occasionally you get a power attack. I mean, you rarely have a reason to be using this. Watch that be the secret to getting a better ending, is you gotta play soothing melodies for the grandmother or something like that. Yeah, once we got up there, it kind of automatically locked us into doing the whole binding thing. Yeah, and to be perfectly honest with y'all, I don't think I'm interested enough in experimenting with that on stream. I might give this another play off stream and just see how I change my opinion on that. Something I don't like doing on stream is just getting stuck in the same boss fights over and over and over again. I remember when we were going through Genso Wanderer, we were stuck for like 6 streams on Futo's story before I ended up figuring out how we could get through that. I'm not interested in it. Yeah, I've loved all the platforming and exploration parts of this game. I don't even think there's one part of that I didn't enjoy. The combat does not hit for me. Just the dodge and slash doesn't hit any buttons for me. And I think that's how I can put it, is now I get it, and I did like it, but I know it well enough that I don't think it's for me. Mario Wonder, noted. Primey actually has that game. I haven't really heard him mention it much since it came out, but I'd be glad to take another look at it. Or a first look, I suppose. Everyone's here and striking such wonderful conversation now. You know what? Why not? Let's Street Fighter. If only for an hour. Let's pull up a little bit of Street Fighter. Everyone popping in when I'm like, okay, you know what? I feel like this is a good time to wind down. Y'all have got me wound back up. Oh. Hi, Scrunko. I gotta plug in my mix box, mister. You gotta stop playing on all my cables. So, Luna Nights was so long ago that compared to the other Metroidvanias we played, and I will count Monster Sanctuary as something I really, really enjoyed. Like, I'd give Monster Sanctuary a solid 9 out of 10 minimum. Maybe even more once I think about comparing it to things a bit more. We installed the invisible giant key on my back. Oh no! Wait! Okay, I have to download the new Street Fighter update. So, let me go on break and get that download started. That's probably going to vaporize my bit rate. We'll see what that does. On the off chance that this ends up being we can't Street Fighter, then I'll make it just chatting for a few minutes while and I can pull up a different fighting game, I suppose. But we're going to take our next break since it's about time for that. I'm going to get the download started. Probably just destroys whatever the stream is going on right now, but that's not so important for a be right back scene. All right, we'll be back with Street Fighter 6 in just a second. in for a moment. Oh, wow, we hadn't been on this screen in a long time. Give me a second. Let me add in our chat from both sections. This has got to be lagging like mad for y'all. There we go. Can y'all understand anything I'm saying? Because it looks like, okay, we should be able to download this in another couple of minutes. Yeah, I'm usually just tucked away in the corner, but yeah, it goes quite a bit off screen. I do have arms, but unfortunately my model has never had legs. Okay, as long as the connection isn't completely self-destructing. Just laggy. Alright, we're halfway through downloading the update. We will be moving on to Street Fighter since it seems this is okay, but I will leave it on break for just a moment longer. Let me see if I can, I'm not gonna put in any BGM, y'all just hear suave, wonderful white guy voice once I come back. Alright, hopping on break for just another minute or two. I'm gonna get things ready in the meantime. Oh, my FPS? Yeah, that'll happen. Especially while it's patching stuff, so just a little bit longer, y'all. Alright, we are ready to operate. Booting up the game, it's probably going to give me a title update, but that will be only a few seconds, I imagine. Alright, this is only going to be up until the turn of the hour. I'm planning on spending some time with some other friends tonight since I do have work tomorrow later in the well, I mean, it's going to be a closing shift, so I still get to stay up late tonight, but I'm going to reserve all of my party energy for this weekend. I feel like it's a lot better to party then rather than on a Thursday night. Alright, let's get that game ready for y'all. Audio should be popping in just a moment. Here is the video. And YouTube will still be saying, oh, new end user license agreement.
Street Fighter 6.
And let me guess, title update. Yep, Storm, I know you're excited. Alright, let's keep it in party mode. I'm gonna go hop into the VC in our Discord server, which I know Storm is waiting on quite eagerly. And anyone else who is interested in joining.
Oh, hell yeah.
What? Why are you in the middle of my screen? What are you doing up there? Get down.
No, I like it up here.
Reza would be all over the walls. I like how you've adopted Reza as your identity, even though I don't recall you being particularly familiar with Blue Archive. That
I am
is
not.
your character, though. Definitely.
Yeah, Levy and Nev just assigned it to me, and I'm like, okay, this is me now.
Special online.
And yeah, custom room.
Yeah, Ingrid is a ton of fun.
Passcode 646464. Let me get that up on the screen for y'all. Or just 2 6-4s. Alright. I basically don't think I've played since the last time I was on stream. Once I'm getting a lot more used to my new schedule. Yeah, I haven't really had a chance to do any of the late night streams after closing. So far, every time I've had a closing shift, it's been followed by a middle of the day shift the next day. So I don't really get like a lot of time to hop home and do a whole stream. If I ever get a closing shift with a day off or like 2 closing shifts, then I can stream late at night for y'all. I already don't know what she's doing. I see you're doing the more classical versions. You don't.
Yeah, she's got beam, and then she's got this, which is a buff, which gives her a stack. And then she's got projectile.
I went for a sweep. Probably not the best idea. Oh, that's new.
Her teleport is so degenerate. I love it.
Dealing with Dawson all over again.
Yeah, but I only get 3. I can teleport back, I can teleport above you for an overhead, or I can teleport to you for a mid. I have no low out of it. Nice. That's all what I wanted.
Ah yes, the part of Street Fighter I don't like, the Street Fighter part. That was the wrong button input. That was supposed to be a Hadouken. Yep, I've forgotten so much of my muscle memory by now.
Yeah. And then I can spend more Sun Crests into my level 1 to make it stronger. Same goes with my level 2. Yeah, I still don't know what my safe button is, like what my safe block strander is.
Nope.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
From that distance. Green Goblin Mask speaking to me, telling me to burn Knuckle.
Why is my okay? My sometimes my like down back input just like stops working. I don't know why. Nice.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
Bong.
There.
Throw loops, but like they're not actually loops, but it's funnier to call them loops. I love them annoyed.
This Infinity Nikki character. I wonder if I could get Ame to play Street Fighter for this game.
Oh, I'm dead. We're blocking, okay. Yeah, if you're not blocking, that just hits you no matter where you are.
Tracking super, alright. I'll do the
Yeah,
first to two
it
here,
is
V, and then
20
it's your turn.
Yeah, it is 20 frames of startup though.
Alright, it's coming back to me. Oh, right, the counter.
I did not know that went over your projectile.
A lot of things will go over.
That's fair. Oh, I can't even be doing that neutral. That moves to minus.
I feel the exact same way. I've had so many times where I try to DP, but it goes behind the opponent. Pick your poison, V.
I'll watch the two of you play around.
Wait, now, how do I...
You hover over it and you press. You press over the one you're on and press back. There we go.
Yeah, I was wondering how I swapped to a different cabinet. I don't think I've ever had to do that before. Shows I'm not Street Fighter, you know? I am glad they brought her back. Hopefully she gets a really good redemption arc. Oh, I still need an invite to Cosmic Cast, by the way. I don't know if you ever sent it before. Okay, so that's safe. Got it.
I love her fucking throw animations. They're all so good.
Alright, so that'll be plus getting into. Yeah, it's very much a case of, I don't know what to do with against this character yet.
Yeah.
To beat the Space Angel, punch it until it dies. Noted. Another interloper lost between worlds? Heck yeah. I keep forgetting the counter exists.
Kahila, what's the thumbs up throw in Granblue? I don't remember who has that.
That's Vikala, the party mode character.
Oh right, she does. She does have the photo.
It's a step. Heck. First time I think I've ever taken a round off of Bodum. I was wondering if I could low profile that with a drive rush 2MK. Oh no.
Oh, nice.
I fucked up. I thought it was gonna be the I was supposed to hit the punch button there and I would have won. Very well done, V.
So close.
I was panicking. I hit kick instead of punch. Nice. It's a bit too quick to react to, or at least I can't react to it.
The laser? Yeah.
The bite
very
and blast. Do you want to rotate in, Storm?
Sure.
Magical girl Yuri? Thank you, V. I did not confirm anything. I do not have the reaction speed to confirm on anything except like blocking a DP. That's the only thing slow enough that I'm going to confirm off of. Otherwise, it is literally me starting to send something into a full block string. Once I get more used to the game, I'll be able to properly pay attention to it. But not until then. Oh, I thought I hit spectate. I like the little puffed cheeks. This is what the canon battle would actually look like.
Into the speed.
The one with the hitbox on the tail end rather than... Oh, that's interesting. Give me a boss character who can just air dash out of their DP on block. And I said boss character Storm. They're not allowed to be playable.
What about Taukaka from that one BlazBlue game whose guard cancel was was like an air dash? Where like she would jump in the air and then she just got to air dash full screen.
That sounds like BlazBlue. I do look forward to the idea of making more atrocities in Mugen, though. Especially with how fun the last few streams with Fuse have been. And Soku, yeah, I'd like to Soku again more too. She's just constantly sparkling like the Lash. Does that mean Lash is secretly an interdimensional magical girl?
Yes. Oh, no, I thought you were. I thought that was. Oh, no, oh.
It is true that the Lash is very magical. Hey, nicely done, Storm. It will be to just after the turn of the hour, though. I know that we're already halfway there. I don't want to be streaming too much tonight. I'm glad that how they've translated a lot of her previous fighting style stuff, because she shows up in a lot of Mugen compilations. And I'm glad she has way more sauce to be a hero now.
GG, Totem.
Actually, that'd be cool, getting like a programmed Mugen kind of situation. I'll hop on the fight with Storm. Getting a Mugen situation that has everyone on like Street Fighter 6 system mechanics. A lot of people combine them into a kind of Capcom versus SNK style, since that's just where they steal most of their sprites from. Would be cool to see all the newer stuff in there too. I wonder how Ikemen's doing. Because that one has a whole bunch of new features added on.
That one is so good. For MK.
Thing is, I don't know which one you're referring to, V, since I've played a lot of Capcom versus SNK 3 style games. But I'd love to see which one you're referring to.
I like that more meaty. Good.
Well, heck yeah, V. I'd be excited. I'd love to fit in more Mugen streams. Like, heck, even make that a late night after dark kind of thing to do. It's just exploring Mugen builds. I did not, Kahila. In fact, I don't remember exactly when you sent them to me. Might have been just a little bit earlier. I mean, I would not... Oh my goodness, she just does a little skip for her drive rush?
Yeah, she's so awesome.
Okay, noted. Storm, is your perfect character just Ingrid with a huge Potemkin-style giant damage command grab?
I don't know. One of my favorite characters has historically been Versuzio, who's just basically Ingrid but tall.
Oh, you're right. I've just been wondering what I could do for messing around with Mugen to give people a character archetype that suits what they want.
I mean, I do like I do like zoners, I've realized. I like zoners that can bully.
My condolences. Thanks, I didn't want to be in the corner.
Neither did I. I don't know why that works. I'm not sure if that, I'm not even sure how plus I am.
Girl's got Toho projectiles.
Yeah.
I mean, Kahila, I would. Okay, actually, no. In the middle of saying that, I've changed my mind. I'd be willing to play Arcana Heart. Probably not on stream, but I do genuinely like, well, for as little as I've played of it. I like Arcana Heart's system mechanics. I think they're really cool. Okay, so I just gotta react to that in anti-air. Got it.
Oh, too late. I keep trying to hit the drive cancel like I would a grab to throw tech. Or I keep trying to do it as I'm getting hit, but that's not when I need to be doing it.
But yeah, Arcana Heart is extremely cool, but I'm just so sad that it's the way it is, and it's not like a game that you can show your friends who aren't also of the exact same. Oh hey, I'd love to play whatever random tiny Discord fighter you can find.
But okay.
That's minus. Is Squawk open for collabs, by the way, V? Because Squawk gives me the same energy that Fuse does of, I am willing to play whatever two concurrent players only for half the hours in the day kind of level Discord fighter.
Or you wanna know what move I think is really degenerate? Her standing heavy kick. This move is...
Well, even by collab V, I'm more so asking, is Squawk willing to be on stream for a usual stream rather than just I mean, it could be one-on-one. I mean, like, is Squawk willing to be on the mic for a whole stream, or we could end up doing a group just play whatever miscellaneous fighting games we got.
That doesn't work, okay.
Which one's standing HK?
This
Oh
one.
yeah, that one. I've seen that one in Mugen.
It hit twice for some reason.
I mean, there's a lot of Street Fighter normals which do that.
No, they just gotta put Venom in here, so that's that, specifically Exert Venom with the close slash that has 3 hits to it.
I still need to lab my Soku stuff as well. Like, I can't land a combo in that game. Though, of course, landing combos with Alice is going to be a little weird.
Evil Beam.
I should have seen that coming.
Okay, didn't work, but imagine if it did.
Hold on, I see something in the chat about them fighting herds, which we have played before. Funny enough. That was something that
That is...
my friend Ika wanted to play. Y'all get 3 guesses to figure out which character I play, and the first 2 don't count.
Terry,
First, yeah, I'll just be faithful to the first two rule, unless V would want to sit out or whatever. Oh, controller disconnected. Perfect time for that to accidentally happen. But yes, I am very obviously a Texas player. You know what? Yeah, let's keep going. I know you were really, really looking forward to this chance, Storm.
here comes a new challenger.
Yeah, I really like Ingrid.
Let me know.
Am I as good as her as I am with Alex? No, but to be fair, this is my first day playing her.
You just need to practice, that's all. Yeah, let me know when you want to pop back in, V.
Round 1. Fight.
Yeah, depending on when closing days happen at work, I'm entirely willing to just do late night random Discord fighter streams.
Oh, nice back throw.
Ooh, they boom!
Round 2.
My spacing's getting good. Nah, Kahila, you're entirely fine. I love it when people are chatty. I love it when there's, you know, 2 or 3 people who are able to be chatty. Y'all are always welcome to lurk, but one of the things that always brings a smile to my face, of course, is landing huge combos like that, but also being able to chat with y'all.
Backdackers aren't invuln in this game, right?
I think they're throwing bold, but not striking bold.
Okay.
Terry, win. Round 1. Fight.
I gotta sit up.
You know, well, done well enough. I think that's supposed to combo. Light punch,
What one?
standing light punch into light kick on parry. Like it's supposed to be how you get his usual best BMPs. I'm not supposed to always be canceling into quick burn. It's supposed to be I think it's like light punch, standing light kick into light power charge.
Got me.
Ah, missed it. Great jump.
Nice.
Terry, win. Round 1.
I play, I mean, it's pretty obvious that I play the, Mech Pilot Girl and Arcana Heart, but I wonder if I spent more time with that game, if there'd be someone I'd appreciate in Function more. But token American character with the very Eggman-looking mech, obviously I gotta play that character off the first impressions. Which is unfortunate given that that's like the youngest character in the roster of already very young characters. I can't believe this is going to be on the Silksong VOD. Yes, we are still on YouTube because Kahila is over there. Otherwise, I would have turned it off. Actually, not very obvious, Kahila, because I don't see you as a grappler player very often. And yeah, What's-Her-Face is very traditional grappler.
Oh, I didn't do that. Oopsie.
You know, that was the perfect thing you could have hit, I suppose. I was trying so hard to get that stun.
And then I get attacked by the Minoid. There's something I do have to show you before we end stream. It's very important to Ingrid. The most important piece of her moveset, but I can't do it right now for reasons that you will figure out.
Unfortunate.
Oh, I did the combo wrong. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Again?
Wait, what?
Problem occurred. Dang.
Okay, that was weird. Try it again. I'll do a first to 2 here, and then I'll swap over to fighting V.
Here comes
Oh,
a new challenger.
Or V fights you, whichever ends up working well. I guess
can
if we
fight
end off
you.
with y'all fighting, I could just yap for stream. But yeah, I still gotta figure out what we're doing for the 5-year anniversary, which I'm thinking big Minecraft server, but I'll get votes from everyone on what they want to do, since I feel like only 2 or 3 people might actually want to play that much Minecraft. Absolutely. I know this is your favorite game to be playing right now. Well done.
Oh.
Beautifully done.
I love this. I love the sound effect on her throw, the little bell
Oh.
sound.
Yeah.
Oh. Same reason why Enslave the Spire 1 Neutralize was one of my favorite skills, because it made a similar bonk. I gotta get good at the combos with her level too. That's not what I wanted.
I love Terry so much.
That plus.
I mean, it's more of just not having very many recovery frames on it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad you agree, V, because one of my other friends who's also a big Street Fighter player, she was telling me how much she just really does not like Terry. Because of him becoming a pretty bog standard Shoto on the fourth Street Fighter, but this is As far as Terry's go, this is a very Terry parry. Oh no, I'm dead. Well done.
Book closed.
See, that's what she was arguing though, like, oh, he's got the fireball and he's got the DP and he's just very plain.
Oh. Nice.
Let's go! That was actually just me trying to hit you at max range, not necessarily there. Ha, nice.
Nice.
I don't think I needed to burn all my meter there, but... Oh, wait, no, that still ends the round. Okay, okay, that was optimal.
Terry wins.
Thank you, V.
Nice.
So this is what it's like to play a character with good normals. See, now I'm
Yeah.
understanding the point of, oh, you don't need to be up close in their face and plus to be scary in the corner, you just need to have better normals.
Yeah.
You just need to out-poke them when they can't move back. But I've always
Yeah.
played characters that just want to be plus and in your face, so... I think there's so much I can learn from playing a more normal character in one of these games for once. No! Hey, if my goal is to play Terry Bogard in every game that he's in, should I switch to playing Anila in Grand Blue?
Everything is in my grasp. Now experience.
Kaboom.
Hard-fought victory.
Right, I forgot.
Fucking annoyed.
5 HP was like really good for pressure stuff too, and I just haven't been doing that. Beautifully done. I should have just punched again. No, 3 hits.
Nice.
Thank you.
Terry.
All right,
Alright.
but I want to request one more rematch just to show, or I can like go into a training. I just need to show you something.
We can do one more. We can do one more.
No, I'm not counting this as a real match. I just need to show you the best taunt in the game.
All right, we can do that. And then it's Votum's time.
Yeah.
Round one. Fight.
Yeah, it's very hard
you know,
hitting.
actually getting it off. Because I have to press all 6 buttons at once, and that's really hard for me to do.
That's why you just need to bind for it specifically.
Yeah, that's a normal thought, but that's not the one I want to show.
I'm just laying all 3 of my fingers on all 6 of my buttons on my right side. I don't know what controller you're using here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's back on. I know it is. I just pressed the wrong one and it's not letting me cancel it.
I can help with that.
Alright, time for the best taunt in the game.
Babysit this one for a while.
Alright, face me in all my glory.
Amazing.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
that just
I
returns
didn't
you
know
back
if you
to
got
normal.
it.
Incredible.
No. The real MVP is Minoid. That's the best character in the game. Where's the Minoid tier list? Where's the Minoid matchup spread? Oh, my bones. Oh, the round's about to end. Because I spent so long trying to get the thing.
Just trade out to another character. Amazing.
I don't know how to beat Burn Knuckle. Does
Um,
it just block it, or does it
well,
just stop
at
it?
certain range, like at that range, it's gonna be plus. Otherwise, you can probably get it with like a long-reaching poke.
Like this, maybe?
DI or neutral jump. Yeah, that's another good point. V's taken Terry to Masters at this point, so he'll be a good person to ask for advice.
Bonk.
Yeah, if you
Alright,
block
but
it
I
at
have
certain
shown you the best
spacings,
taunt in the game.
it's just him being plus. There's a
Yeah.
subtle screen shake whenever it lands and he's plus.
Okay.
And it'll be about the max
Noted.
distance of his punch.
Alright, I'll let you to add it. I have shown the thing that needed to be shown. I'm also so Ingrid's third costume puts her in a cute like top hat that I really like, but I don't like the rest of the outfit.
Right on time.
Is it
I just like the top hat.
Is it like the midnight
Magician
bliss
one?
outfit yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the rest of it, but I like the top hat. The top hat is cute. I don't care for the rest of it.
You're always
I
welcome.
just wish
Vivian.
she. I'm a big fan of a cool hat. I gotta get better at converting my Abare into Oki with the 236K.
Yeah, there
which
might
is
be a way
the
to just
little
easily mod that
DP
hat on for a
looking
different
thing.
outfit.
I wish. I haven't looked into modding Street Fighter at all.
Terry is already Terry. I don't think I'd want anything to be different myself. Beautiful.
Oh yeah, there was the new Sagat outfit. That looks really cool.
Well, heck yeah.
I don't play Sagat, but hey, it still looks cool.
All right, let's make this a first to two, V. We are past the time in which I was intending to be out. I might be playing a little bit of Civ with friends later tonight. I want to make sure I'm not late. I tried. I was just trying to use that to escape out of there.
Round 2. Fight.
I might be going to play Deadlock.
Oh, great punish.
I will be right back. I need snacks. I'm back.
Welcome back. Yeah, I was a bit too greedy. There was no way that was going to work unless you were actually at the wall. I'm dead. That's first to two. Yep. Even though I do want to keep playing, I'll try to be timely with my schedule. GG's Bodum, GG's Storm, GG's to both of y'all. I'll be doing this again Sunday night. For who knows how long. Because yeah, I've been having a blast here too. No, thank you for the sets, V. And Storm, both of y'all.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see who on the friends list is streaming tonight. We will pop them a raid. Next stream is going to be Tomodachi on Saturday. Oh, by the way, V, how have you been enjoying that? I saw that you, I already forgot his name, but yeah, I know the Disco Elysium guys on your island, which is Peak. Who is doing... Oh, no. Okay, this is gonna be very out of left field, but really silly and very fun. Been nice to relax to. I think it's a great stream thing, and I'm looking forward to playing it again on Saturday for y'all. All right, our raid message will be. We're gonna raid into AV Bun just because I'm seeing an incredible game that they're playing right now, which is something I plan on streaming for y'all in the future. I accidentally just deleted my raid message. So our raid message will be, fly through 3 gold rings to re-release Star Fox 64. And I will see y'all on Saturday for Tomodachi. Thank you oh, wait, yeah, I gotta grab that URL for our YouTube friends. Which, by the way, secretly a Star Fox fan, yours truly, so when that comes out on the Switch too, I will be delighted to stream that for y'all.
Secretly.
I mean, it does seem pretty obvious. I like me a good sci-fi.
Well, I guess everyone wasn't there when I watched you play Wario's Fox 64.
Oh no, are we already on the credits roll there too? All right. Darn, I think they've already beaten the game. Okay. We still raid in with that message regardless. Thank you everyone so dearly for your attendance. Class is dismissed. Let's get in there before their stream ends.